Hello boys, welcome back to another session of online biology video tutorials, and this session is meant for class 11th biology students, and this is for 28th July 2021. As all of us know, we are discussing and deliberating upon chapter number 4, Animal Kingdom. In that, we were talking about various phyla under animal kingdom and discussing about the characteristics, features of animals that come under a particular phylum. In our previous session, we covered up to phylum Aschelminthes. Now in this session, we are going to deal with phylum Annelida. So the moment you hear the word phylum Annelida, you must remember it is earthworms family. And all the children of farmers, you must be happy that this creature helps us a lot in farming. That's why it is called friend of a farmer. Okay? It is so called because of its help that will be done by breaking the big rocks into soil, smooth soil. So it helps in smoothing the soil in your agricultural field. So in the process, many minerals will be added to the soil. Fertility of the soil gets increased. That's why we must be thankful to this earthworm. Okay. So what are the characteristic features of this? The grade level is organ system. That means systems have come: digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, like that. So organ system level. Symmetry is bilateral symmetry. Vertically we can cut open the animal from top to bottom, you get two equal halves, so bilateral symmetry. Then during embryonic stages, there will be three layers: triploblastic, that is, you have got outside an ectoderm layer, inside there is an endoderm, in between ectoderm and endoderm there is mesoderm. That's why we say triploblastic. And first time there is improvement, there is evolution in having coelom. So far we were seeing acoelomates and pseudocoelomates. Now first time we are seeing true coelomates. So when you cut open the animal, we can see there is a presence of body cavity. So that body cavity is coelom. So you can see the presence of big vacuum. In that vacuum cavity, all organs and organ systems will be present. That's why we say coelomates. And where do we find them? We can find them on land, so they are terrestrial. We can find them under fresh water as well as seawater, marine. And some of them are free living and some of them are parasitic. Okay? And the digestive system is very well developed, so it is a complete evolution. It starts with the mouth, as you are seeing, pharynx, esophagus, crop, gizzard, and a very large intestine, and the posterior part ends with an anus. Okay, so it's well developed digestive system. And when we cut open that, in the lumen of intestine, there is typhlosole. There's presence of a strong muscular body. And the respiration, first time again, there is a good sign, positive sign. Respiratory system has been developed, whereas in previous animals it was not to be. So there are two ways respiration takes place in this. One is the cutaneous respiration. Cutaneous means through skin. Respiration takes place through skin. And the other way is gill. Through gills, respiration takes place. So there is presence of gills, and the gills will help in respiration, and then the skin will help in you can see carbon dioxide going out, oxygen coming in. So there are two modes of respiration. And circulatory system, again, very positive sign. First time circulatory system has been evolved. And here it is a closed type. Again, this is one. There are two ways: open circulatory system, closed circulatory system. So far we have seen in arthropoda, like cockroach. When you cut open the cockroach, you can see the whole body is filled with blood, something like a swimming pool, water filled in a swimming pool. Whereas in closed circulatory system, the blood flows through blood vessels like arteries and veins. So here in Annelida, it is closed type of circulation. As you are seeing, there is a main heart, okay, and there are accessory hearts, okay, and blood vessels, presence of blood vessels through which the blood flows. That's why we say closed type of circulatory system. Adding to that, there is a very large dorsal blood vessel and ventral blood vessel. That's why we say, since blood flows through the vessels, we say closed circulatory system. How about reproduction? Again, it's a positive sign. It is sexual reproduction. And earthworms and leeches are monoecious. That means they are hermaphrodites. Whereas Nereis is dioecious. There's a male and female. Development is again indirect. There is the maybe only drawback point in this. So in both earthworms and leeches, there is presence of a structure called clitellum, a brownish structure on that, and this structure bears both female genital opening as well as male genital opening. That's why we are considering this under hermaphrodites. And what are the unique features, special features of phylum Annelida? Segmentation like rings. So there is metamerization. You can see in the photo the division of the body, and you can see even the clitellum, the brown color one. And these are in the form of rings. And then longitudinal and circular muscles help in locomotion. Look at the muscle structure. So the muscles present longitudinally as well as in the form of rings. These help in locomotion. See, circular muscles, and these muscles help in locomotion. And locomotory organs, in addition to the muscular movement, there is presence of setae in earthworm and parapodia in Nereis. And excretion is through special structures called nephridia. So there is presence of nephridia. Now you can see the presence of setae, this leg-like structures, right? Setae. And when you take the section of the setae, you can see the presence of the epidermis and cuticle, as well as the special structures that help in excretion, namely nephridia, presence of nephridia. And there is presence of paired ganglia. Ganglia means group of nerve cells, and these are connected by lateral nerves to a double ventral nerve cord. So there is a presence of cerebral ganglia. You can see here. There is presence of nerves, prostomial nerves. There is presence of segmental nerves. So there is a very long nerve cord. So these are the indications that animals are getting evolved. So there's a clue that in future nervous system is going to be evolved. What are the animals that you should remember under this? One is the earthworm, very famous one, Perithema postuma, leech, that is Hirudinaria, and Nereis, the sandworm. So at least two you should remember. To conclude, phylum Annelida, grades of organization is organ system. It is bilateral, triploblastic, coelomate, and habitat terrestrial, freshwater and marine, free living, parasitic. Digestive system is well developed and it's complete. Respiration is through two modes. One is through skin, cutaneous respiration. Second one is through branchial respiration, gills. Circulatory system also well developed. It's closed type. Reproduction also is good. It is sexual. Earthworms and leeches are monoecious. Hermaphrodites, Nereis is dioecious. Only drawback is development is not direct. It is indirect. Unique features: true segmentation. Longitudinal and circular muscles help in locomotion. Locomotory organs are setae or parapodia. Excretion by nephridia. And there is presence of paired ganglia, lateral nerve cords, double ventral nerve cord is there, And you must remember at least two structures, two animals, Perithema, Postema and Iridonaria. That is earthworm and leech. So this is how we conclude that phylum Annelida is got features such as body is elongated, bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, showing special character, metamerism, and it is organ system level of organization, organ system. And first time, as I said, true coelomates, okay, isosceles we say, and coelomic fluid serves as hydroskeleton. Locomotory organs are segmentally repeated chitinous bristles called setae or chetae. Embedded in skin, digestive system is straight and complete. Digestion entirely extracellular, and blood vascular system closed. Respiratory pigments either hemoglobin or erythrocyurin dissolved in blood plasma. Respiration by skin or gills. Excretory system consists of nephridia, which help in osmoregulation and excretion. Nervous system consists of nerve rings and a solid double mid-ventral nerve cord with ganglia. Sensory organs are present both unisexual like in Nereis, bisexual in earthworms and leeches. And these are both the forms are found. Reproduction is sexual, cleavage, spiral and determinate. Larvae, this is important, we said development is indirect. That means there is presence of larvae, and sometimes he will ask you the name of the larvae, trochophore. You must remember the larva name is trochophore, trochophore, trochophore. And regeneration also is there.